de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, they won their last matchup, that game against Chicago. They're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Trail Blazers in this one. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And you know, Kevin, they look like they're having fun out there, a real party. I mean, I love what I'm seeing from them in terms of their chemistry. Playing well and winning games will do it, friends and fun.
Yeah, and they've got it all right now, the communication and cooperation out on the floor. And winning games, when you are winning games, you should be having fun. And you can see that in the looks on their faces.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland. Money, he's in at point guard. Pekovic is out there with Davis. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu, and it's McCollum in at the shooting guard. Here's Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love. Dellavedova, the pass to Love, and he gets it to go. Love's got his first points in this one.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
On defense, Portland. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
James outside. Nato, good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
It's a pick by Love. Kicks to Dellavedova. Wide open. And the shot is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Money. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in a row, and that's always a recipe for disaster.
And so here's Cleveland. Wallace with it. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the wide open shot from Pekovic. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Assist from
Cleveland leading by 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Now it's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
For them to be successful, Kess said they have to act like, and I quote, gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Money. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Already he has 5 turnovers so far. And that's not the strongest game for him in that regard.
James kicks to Thompson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
It's really been an ugly game for him as he continues to give the ball away on offense, guys.
The Cavaliers on offense. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. There's the dish to James. The screen from Thompson. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Plumlee comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Kevin Love. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Cavaliers with some changes. If he comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Thompson in for Matthew Dellavedova. And then for the Trailblazers, Crabbe comes in for Davis, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Money. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard dishes to Crabbe. And stolen by James. Withy passes to LeBron. He kicks to Withy. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Trailblazers trail by 12. And Lillard kicks to Crabbe. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. There's a screen. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Feeds it to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Nato covered by Lillard. Shot clock at 3. This one for 3. No luck. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. .124 left to play in the first quarter. Moving it up. Nato. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. He has 6.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And James throws it down hard.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for James. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 41 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Plumlee sets the pick for Lillard. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Lillard's got his first bucket in this one.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And it's blocked.
That's the wall.
No luck. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 18. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in. And as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Money, he's in at the point. Farouk Amino is out there with Davis. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Pekovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Money. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Trailblazers in second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls made some nice plays. He had 6 points and did a lot of his work from the charity stripe, getting to the foul line over and over. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Carl Landry's checked in for Cleveland. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Ennis is checked in. Dellavedova kicks to Love. Count the bucket. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Looking at how they stacked up in the league statistically over the last month, here's what the Trailblazers did. First in fewest turnovers per game.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen thus far, I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Over to the wing. Pekovic dishes to Aminu. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Portland needs to get off a shot. And the shot falls short this time. for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They come in off a good outing against Orlando.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Portland with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Ennis passes to Pekovic.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Portland shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Here's Dellavedova. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the triple. Here's Money, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Love.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. It's a pick by Love. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's a pick by Love. Three-pointer, Dellavedova, and Davis pulls it down.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they are lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Ed Davis. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Dellavedova. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Dellavedova's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
The shot's good from Plumlee.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Misses off the left iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Money passes to Aminu. And Plumlee kicks to Ennis. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 to shoot. No good from Money.
outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And that one's good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Cleveland. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. For that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Chicago, 9 games back.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter of if they could get the most out of it.
Pass to James. Here's Fry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Here's Money. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Plumlee sets the pick for McCollum. Another shot. It's blocked. They shoot again and can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers. A dominating...
Fans, you gotta get loud.